A very pleasant day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Auto Review. I'm Ron Veloz. Today we're coming to you from the World Trade Center in Pasay City to bring you the highlights of our coverage of the Philippine International Motor Show. This is the 5th edition, and this event organized by the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines Incorporated, or CAMPI, and take a look at the exciting displays of concept cars and production models. We'll tell you more about the 5th Philippine International Motor Show later on. In the meantime, at the opening ceremonies, we talked to Attorney Romel Gutierrez, who is the president of CAMPI.
We are able to highlight, or this event intends to highlight, the contribution of the automotive industry to economic growth. The industry itself has been growing, so it's also a sign that our economy is doing well. And at least you could relate, the more sales we have, good for the economy, good for the people behind it, and then of course the customers.
Guest of honor for the day was Senator Bam Aquino. When we return, we'll take a look at the opening of the various booths, starting off with Kia. Welcome back to Auto Review. We're bringing you the highlights of the 5th Philippine International Motor Show right here at the World Trade Center in Pasay City. As we mentioned earlier, Kia was the first to open its stand, and they unveiled the Kia Sorento and then the two-toned Kia Soul. Kia also took the opportunity to introduce the members of the new Kia Sorento basketball team, which will see action in the PBA next month or October. A lot of excitement provided by Kia also during the opening.
We let our cars take center stage, and we're sure the amazing driving experience you will have in one of our vehicles is enough to let you know just why we are considered the car maker with the power to surprise.
What we have on display now are the Picanto, the Soul, and the Carens, the Sportage, and the Sorento. We did it a bit different this time kasi we also launched our Team Kia Sorento. So to complement the vibrancy and the dynamism that the team brings to the brand, what we did was display like the bright colors of the Picanto, and then we have a two-tone Soul, so maybe for the personality, and then we've accessorized the Sorento for the public to enjoy.
This was followed by the opening of the exhibit of Daewoo commercial buses. Aside from the buses, they also have jeepneys manufactured by Daewoo, and one of those jeepneys has air conditioning.
Materials na ginamit namin, locally purchased but imported po lahat. Parehas po sila non-aircon. Samantalang yung pangatlo po, yung Socialite, yun po aircon. Diesel din po.
Now let's move to the Honda booth, where Honda Cars Philippines President Toshio Kuwahara introduced the concept car called the Honda NSX. Of course, it's a futuristic sports car. Also, Honda staged the public launch of the new Honda Brio subcompact hatch and the Honda Brio Amaze.
This car embodies Honda's dreams of conquering the toughest circuits and taking the joy of racing to a whole new level.
Since the year 2000, Honda's mantra has been about the power of dreams. The Honda NSX concept. Based on the concept of joy of mobility. We have racing car, we have a sports car, and we also have the just debuted two new cars, Brio and Brio Amaze. Brio and also Brio Amaze is the smallest car in Honda's lineup, but it has a very strong engine, like a 1.3 liter four-cylinder iVTEC engine, which performs 100 PS, the strongest in its class, and it has everything inside: safety, efficiency, interior spaciousness, everything without compromise. Finally, we have brought NSX, the concept, for the first time in the Philippines. This is the next generation sports car that only Honda can make, and we hope to launch this model globally next year.
Next in line was the Asian Car Makers Corporation, distributors of BMW cars in the country. ACC President Maricard Parco led the opening. Of course, the BMW opening was highlighted by the introduction of the first ever BMW X4.
The exterior design of the X4 combines the energetic style and confident attributes of a sports activity vehicle with the flowing contours and inspirational appearance of a coupe. BMW is highlighting its X-Series models at the Philippine International Motor Show. As you know, we've been very successful in introducing our sports activity vehicles, starting with the X3 a decade ago. We've expanded that with the X5, the X6, the X1, and today, the all-new BMW X4.
And for this year, we've launched the BMW X4 behind me. Out of all the cars here, we wanted to highlight the BMW X4, and that's why it's in red color.
More on the highlights of the 5th Philippine International Motor Show when we return. And when we get back, we'll bring you the opening of the Mitsubishi display.
The all-new Isuzu D-Max.
Welcome back to Auto Review, and we're bringing you the highlights of the 5th Philippine International Motor Show. We are now here at the Mitsubishi stand, and this is the only booth that has a second level to it. And over here we see the concept car Mitsubishi GR HIEV or HIEV. It's a hybrid electric vehicle. But aside from that, they also have the Pajero rally car, the ASX, the Mirage with a new color, and the Outlander. Of course, Mitsubishi also invited some celebrities. Let's get to see them one by one.
Our company can easily relate to the theme of this year's Philippine International Motor Show, Progress in Motion.
This is a GR HEV car, concept car from Mitsubishi Motors. This is a truck base and diesel engine with HEV. HEV, I mean combination with electric car. So this car is very eco-friendly car, and this is a future for very good for friendly for environmental. So I hope this kind of car also will be popular in Philippine market too in future.
Now let's go to the Toyota display. They have their latest offerings, of course, the subcompact hatch, the Wigo, and then you have the enhanced Toyota Hilux, the Fortuner, Vios, and of course the race car for the Vios Cup. And over here, the Toyota Funbee. It's a concept car inspired by smartphones. We first saw this car in the Tokyo Motor Show.
We are enthusiastic to showcase the following vehicle display representing our commitment in producing always better cars. With such kind of passion, combined with providing the best possible service, has led us to winning the countless smiles to the daily lives of our customers. Hangover.
Check out the Vios one na ginagamit namin sa Vios Cup. Ano yan? Super bilis yan.
This year, fortunately, the market is booming, so every brand is very aggressive in displaying their concept cars and vehicles, and this is much better than last time, I think.
We are here at the Isuzu stand. Of course, they have here the all-new Isuzu Mu X, and this is the latest SUV in the market. Of course, Isuzu also has its newly launched D-Max X series. That's the pickup targeted for the yuppies and the young executives. Of course, the reliable Isuzu Crosswind is also here, but the main display here is the all-new Isuzu Mu X.
The all-new and much-awaited sports utility vehicle, the Isuzu Mu-X.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. As you can see, alam nyo naman na 6'5" ako, di ba? So, it's very spacious inside. I mean,
using the same theme as the PIMS, which is Progress in Motion. So for this particular motor show, we have decided to put on exhibit the recently launched Isuzu MU-X. Actually, this is the first public launch of the MU-X after the major launch that we did about a week ago. This is the first time for the visitors to the motor show to be able to see personally the MU-X and to be able to experience its features.
East meets West at Berjaya Makati Hotel as it offers you a taste of Oriental delights and the luxuries of the city. This urban hub is at the heart of the Makati CBD, giving you easy access to shopping malls, convention centers, and cultural attractions. Experience the charms of the city only at Berjaya Makati Hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lexus Showcase. This model suits best the young and active individuals.
The highlight of our participation in this Campi Motor Show now is the introduction of our latest product offering, which is the Lexus NX. NX, N stands for nimble, meaning light and easy and quick in maneuvering, so easy to handle, very agile vehicle. X, of course, stands for crossover. And this is the first compact SUV crossover of Lexus.
BAIC is really a Beijing-originated company from 1958, but over the years it has evolved into a global company with various facilities throughout the world. Our goal is to be able to bring to the Filipino consumer the vehicle that they need and that they want at an affordable price.
A northern oasis awaits at Playa Tropical Resort Hotel in Corimao, Ilocos Norte. An 8 to 10 hour drive from Manila, this Bali-inspired resort promises true paradise. Bask in the beauty of the tropics and experience the charms of Ilocano hospitality. Playa Tropical Resort Hotel. It's worth the long drive.
Now let's go to the Volkswagen display. And Volkswagen, as you know, is relatively a newcomer in the Philippine automotive industry after staging a comeback last year. And they have on display several VW models. The event was highlighted by a talk by Volkswagen China's chief designer.
About the valuable nature of our company, of our products, innovation and responsibility.
Since last year, we're actually celebrating our first year anniversary. We have the Polo sedan, we have the Jetta, the Jetta Sport Edition. We have the Beetle, of course, here behind me. We also have our Touran, Tiguan, and Touareg. We're also using this as an opportunity to do a sneak preview of two potential models. One is the T5 Multivan, which is a descendant of the Combi, the famous Combi. And the other one is the Golf GTI, which is the second icon of Volkswagen.
Every booth and every program here at the PIMS is quite unique, and the Peugeot had its share of an exciting program featuring a fashion show that had some of the country's top and beautiful models. But of course, along the way, they showcased their current models, the 3008, 5008, and the Hybrid 4.
And we have one very special car in the 508 Hybrid 4. This car we brought this in just so we could prove our superiority in diesel technology. It's the first full hybrid diesel car in the country, and it easily does around 30 kilometers per liter. We are now in 11 locations all over the country. We will be going up to 13 very soon. So please visit the nearest Peugeot dealership and find out for yourself how good these cars are.
That's our show for today. We hope you enjoyed it, and thank you to the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers of the Philippines Incorporated, or CAMPI, for inviting us to be a part of the 5th Philippine International Motor Show. Until next week at the same time here on Auto Review, this is Ron Belosaya saying thank you for joining us. Drive safely all the time. We'll see you next week.